So make sure you have enough water nearby and everything else nearby, your weights. And so we're going to have a 10-minute warm-up before I begin this thing. I know how to time 10 minutes. I don't need my timer for that. So let's stand up. I hope you can see me, including my feet. Can you see my feet? I'm wearing shoes tonight. Sometimes I don't have shoes for these workouts. But, so if you can see me and my feet, we'll get going right now with marches. So just march in place.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, march in place, right and left. There we go. Wendy, you'll have to bring Leon over to say hello to Jim at the end of this, right? All right. Susan, Wendy's husband graduated high school with my husband Jim.
Oh, he did?
Yes, and I actually was in chorus with him. I was in chorus with him in high school, so I know him too. Haven't seen him in 10,000 years, but that's okay. Okay, so I know, right? So here we go. So you're going to slow this down, lift up the knees higher, and get your arms involved. You can do it this way. Forces you to breathe deeply. And keep it going like that. Keep the abs tight, chest up, shoulders down and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go back to just marching regularly. Pump it. If you wanted to take this up to a jog, you certainly could. It's your choice. You can either march or jog. But right now we're going to march. And we're going to take it wide. And then go back in, narrow, keep the knees up, keep pumping the arms, and go back out, out, in, out, in. Wide and narrow. Just like that. Okay, hold it right here. Place your hands on your thighs. Rotate your knees in one direction to warm up the knee joints. Other way, same thing. And right here, widen your feet so they're about hip width apart. Go like this with your hands. Rotate the hips. Place your hands behind your hips. Rotate the hips in one direction. And make sure everything's warmed up. Rotate in the other direction. And then just go back to that march. Right and left. Keep getting the blood pumping, elevating the body temperature. Oh yeah. And then widen the legs. And here's step tap, step tap, step tap. Tap the foot. And just stay like that for a moment. And hold here, 2 more. Hold it here, right here. Inhale down, flatten your back. Round the back and come up, so you're lubricating the back muscles. Roll the shoulders back at the top of the movement. Inhale down. Exhale up, 4, 3, 2. Inhale down, 4, 3, 2. Exhale up, 4, 3, 2. 2 more times. Inhale down, 2, 3, 4, and come up, 4, 3, 2, and again, down, 2, 3, 4, and up for 4, 3, 2, and hip isolations here. Lift one heel in the other, lift one heel in the other, and then add the elbows slowly, slowly, slowly. So you're getting shoulder rotation here, and if you want to increase that, extend the elbows up to big circles. And right now, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now you're going to shift your weight side to side from from one foot to the other foot, so you're stretching out the inner thighs. And stay like that. And then center it and roll it up for 4, 3, 2. And a step tap again. Keep the chest lifted. This is still your warm-up. And add arms, big huge arms. That's it. I can see you all. Both of you, you're doing well. Now you're going to lift one leg and then the other leg. Lift, lift, lift. Keep the knees, hips, and toes facing front. Lift straight up. Contract the abs. Keep the chest lifted. And then step tap, arms across the chest. Twist, 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 twist. 8 more like that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it up overhead. Reach, 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 reach. Continue like that for 8 more after this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. March in place. Bring it in under your hips. And keep marching. And now you're going to touch your instep. So you're stretching out the outer thigh a little bit. We doing all right here? So touch the instep, stay straight, and now kick out one leg and the other leg. So extend one knee and the other knee and keep straight. So, keep your spine in neutral alignment. And this is our standard warm-up that I use for most time in class. Sometimes we change it up. Now heel digs. We change it up sometimes if I want to preview something that we're going to be doing. Bring this wide to the side. Keep the knees bent. Keep the abs tight. And now press the heels back into the floor so you feel a calf stretch. And hold it right here, left foot back, reach and pull. Exhale forward, inhale back, forward and back. Now, lift the back foot off the floor if you want. Squeeze the glute. And now weight on the back foot, front toe up. So weight goes back, front toe comes up. You're stretching the hamstring dynamically. So we're not holding these stretches statically in the beginning of the workout. And stop right here and tap your foot. And tap side to side. Roll it up for 4, 3, 2, and march again. Right and left. Get the knees up again. 4, 3, 2, and back to the heel digs. Shoulders come in and out. So now you're opening up the chest, side to side now. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Kick back. All right, hold it right here. Press that heel back into the floor. Reach and pull. So you're on the other side now. Roll right through the ball of the foot. Lift up the back foot. Exhale forward, inhale back. Weight on the back foot, front toe up. There's that dynamic hamstring stretch. 4 more after this. 4, 3, 2, and hold it right here. Tap it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Roll up for 4, 3, 2. Last thing I want you to do is just march in place here. And then widen your stance and squat and elbow block. So squat, elbow block, squat, elbow block. Weights in the heels. 4 more like that. 4, 3, 2, down and pulse here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze the glutes, keep the weight in the heels, and hold it here for 4, 3, 2. Now bring the, roll it up for 4, 3, 2, and I hope you feel warmed up. Get water if you need it. I'm going to get some right now. We're moving on. weights, your water bottles or your soup cans, you can grab weights. I'm going to take some 5-pound weights right now. And we're going to do the upper body workout. And we're going to do, I'll wait, I'm here. We'll do the upper body workout, and I've got 10 things to do, each for 1 minute. And I can guarantee you, my timer will be set up the way I want it because I tried it this afternoon. Okay, so all set. So first thing we're going to do is an overhead press. And we're going to start. Woo. Come on. Don't tell me. Sets. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So overhead press, up, 2, down, 2. Keep your knees slightly bent. You can have your feet shoulder width apart or hip width apart. Now, if you want more of a challenge, you can bring your feet hip width apart and lift one knee. And that gives you a balanced challenge. Keep going, inhale up, exhale down. Exhale up, inhale down, sorry. And switch to the other leg. We're doing this for 1 minute. And we'll move right on to the next thing when the buzzer goes off. You got about 12 seconds. You can put your foot down if you need to, if you had it up there and you're finished balancing. All right. Next I'm going to switch to lighter weights. You can have light weights or no weights. Next is a lateral pull down. So have your feet wide apart. You're going to have them up here and you come down, 2, up, 2. So all the way down, squeezing the the latissimus dorsi muscles. That's what you're working here, the latissimus dorsi muscles that go around your rib cage. And on this, you want to inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, and then exhale as you squeeze those shoulder blades together and those lats. And less than 15 seconds remaining. Okay. All right, we got a couple of deadlift moves here next. So here's one of them. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Hinge forward from the hip. So you keep your spine neutral. And you have your palms facing you and you come up, 2, down, 2. And then palms face you and you come up, 2, down, 2. Again, up, 2, down, 2. And lift from the back. So now you're working the muscles in the back of the shoulder, and also the lower back. Up, 2, down, 2, and up, 2, down, 2. Continue up, 2, down, 2, and up, 2, down, 2. Again, up, almost done here. We're going to do another deadlift in a few moments. So I really want to work the back muscles more than the chest muscles, because we don't use our back muscles as much, so it tends to make us round-shouldered. All right, next thing. Woo. Front raises. So you stand with your feet shoulder width apart here, and you can go alternate, lift it up to eye level. This is all upper body work, and sometimes we're adding some core work to it, because I'm going to release these as 10-minute vignettes at some point. So if someone's really busy and they only want to work one part of their body before they go to work and finish the next some other time, they can do that. So now if you want, you can do both at the same time, coming up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, and we're almost done. All right. We're almost done with that. Now we're done with it. Okay. So lateral side lifts are next, and you can keep your feet shoulder width apart for this. Up, 2, down, 2. We'll start off like this. Now if you wish, you can keep your feet hip width apart, but you can come up, 2, and down, and plie at the end. So go into like a demi squat, up and lift the leg off the floor. So you're working both the upper and lower body really here. You're working the side of the shoulder. And if you want to do those leg lifts, you can get the abductor muscles involved. Exhale up, inhale down. If you want, you can extend the elbows. That's fine. Try to stay straight. Aha. Next, tricep presses. Now, a few ways we can do this. You can do this sitting if you want. That's why I have my chair here. You can do it sitting or standing, whatever your choice. If you want to do it sitting, sit on the edge of your chair and hinge forward. If you want to stand, you can stand. Pull the weights back and close to your body. Hinge forward from the hip, even if you're sitting in the chair. Hinge forward about 45 degrees. And then extend your elbows back, 2, and front, 2. Exhale, back, inhale, front. Now I could, if I wanted to, I could change to some lighter weights here. I mean heavier weights, but we're almost done with this. This goes by very fast. We're doing 10 upper body moves, 1 minute each. All right. Whew. Okay, so next is bicep curls. If you can do this standing, that would be best because we can combine them with calf raises, which would be, you know, a 2-for-1 special. So stand with your feet hip width apart. And up, 2, down 2. So here we go. Up, 2, free up your fingers here. Up, 2, down 2. Exhale up. If you had heavier weights, you might want to have heavier weights for this. All right, up, 2, down 2, up, 2, down 2. Now if you want, do those calf raises with me. Up, 2, down 2. You have to contract the abdominals to do this. So you're getting your biceps, your abdominals, and your calves involved. 3 muscle groups in one movement. Almost done. Whew. All right. Next is rotation with weight. So I'm going to get a heavier weight for this one. If you have 2 weights, you want to have 2 weights in one hand. So I'm going to get an 8-pound weight. And stand with your feet hip width apart here. Hold it right here, and you're going to do doubles. Doubles, 2 one way, 2 the other way. Here we go. Doubles, 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 and now singles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again. Doubles, keep going, doubles, 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 and again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again. Doubles, 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 again. 8, 7, 6, 5, and let your head follow your weight. All right. I stopped it because I want to give you a little bit of time here. The next are the chest flies, which you can do either on the floor or seated in a chair. I'm going to stop it right now because I want to demonstrate to you on the floor. And if we had bands, we would be able to do this with the bands. But with the weights is absolutely fine. So the chest flies, we did really kind of complicated ones last week. We're just going to do simple ones today. And we're only doing it for a minute. So my heavy weights, if you're sitting in a chair, it looks like this. You're sitting on the edge of the chair and leaning against the chair, and here are your chest flies. If you're on the floor, you want to be lying on the floor with your knees bent, and your feet a comfortable distance apart. So here we go. Hope you can see me. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Up, 2, down, 2. Exhale, up, inhale, down. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Continue up, 2, down, 2, up. Now I like it when if you're on the floor, if you can lift your feet off the floor. That gives you, it gets the core involved a little bit more. Up, 2, down, 2, exhale, up, inhale, down. Probably a couple more here. I'll know when the buzzer goes off. Keep going, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Just pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. There's the buzzer. Oh, and the last thing are push-ups. Last thing for upper body. So push-ups you can do, and I know some of you do. Do it against the wall. If you're against the wall, you want your hands at shoulder level. You want to be standing far enough away. Oops, I'm going to stop this. You want to stand far enough away so that you can come in and really get your muscles involved. You can also do the push-ups on the floor, and you can do them two ways. You can do them like this with your knees on the floor, or you can do them up like this in the military style push-up where you're in a plank position. So we'll start a couple of those, and then I'll turn the timer on. So here we go. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2. Continue like that. Here goes the timer. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Inhale, down, exhale, up. Keep it going. A few more. We're almost done with these. Inhale down, exhale up. It's the best thing for your upper body. Works the chest, triceps, back, abdominals, and if you're on the floor, you're working your quads too. So we're almost done with this. One more, all the way back into child's pose. And then step away from the wall or stand up. Clasp your fingers together, pull your shoulders forward. Bring your arms behind you and pull down the shoulders. Yeah. All right. Get water, please, because now we're moving on to lower body. So get water. Where's my water? Oh. Okay, get your weights. First thing we're going to do, excuse me, is the deadlifts. Just so you know, I'm using 5-pound weights for this. I told you we'd be coming back to deadlifts. Now these you can do with one foot behind the other, and we'll do a few of them, and then you'll have the option of lifting that back foot off the floor. Not like I just did it that way though. Hope you have better balance than that. So it's a balance exercise, also a back exercise, and we will start that right now. So have your left foot back, right foot forward, come down with a neutral spine, and come up. And roll your shoulders at the top of the movement. Inhale down, exhale up. 2 more like that. Okay, last one like that. And now you can continue like this, or if you want, you can try to lift the back foot off the floor. Let's switch to the other side. Both feet on the floor. Abs are tight, shoulders down and back. You're using those back muscles as you pull that weight up. All right, try a couple with your lifting your leg off the floor if you want. Oh, come on, one more. I know the buzzer just went off. One more, please. All right. Next, wide leg plies. I think I'm going to do these. You can do these with heavy or medium weights, or any weights or no weights. But you want your feet at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And you can have the weights on your thighs to provide additional resistance. And you're just going to come down to, up to, and eventually, if you want, you can come on the balls of your feet and do them on the balls of your feet. So let's just do a few here for practice. Inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. One more like that. And here goes the timer. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Keep breathing in and out. Inhale down, exhale up. Try to breathe in and out through the nose. And in a couple more, if you want to, you can try to lift your heels off the floor. That really makes you have to engage your core a little bit more. Really what you're using most here is, this is an inner thigh exercise. You're using the inner thighs here. So you want to keep your knees over your toes. If you got your on the balls of your feet, of course it's a balance exercise as well. So you're getting the core involved more. All right, next is a kettlebell swing. So you're going to, we don't have kettlebells, I know none of us have a kettlebell here. So instead of a kettlebell, you're going to hold your weight vertically. And you want to stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Your feet have to be at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Your knees over your toes. And I'll show you, I'm going to give you one swing to start off, and then you're going to lift it up and switch it to the other hand. So make sure you have both hands on it before you switch off, all right? And that's how that will work. All right, in a couple minutes this is going to go off. So just practice, take a couple practice ones. And here is your first practice swing up. Now here we go. So you're doing kind of a squat here. Most of the energy comes from the lower body. Even though you're using a weight, you're pushing off, squeezing the glutes, thrusting the hips forward, your weight's in the heels, and most of the energy really comes from the lower body. A little bit maybe from the shoulders, from the front of the shoulder, but really not much. Inhale down, exhale up. I like this one, I think it's kind of fun. It's good for the glutes and hamstrings and the abdominals and the thighs, the quadriceps. Almost done here. Just a few more. Haha. All right. Next are standing knee extensions. So you want to stand with your weights, have your feet, and you can do this sitting as well. You don't have to stand. You can do this sitting at the edge of your chair if you want to do it that way. You want to have your feet hip width apart, and you're going to exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down. Now, here's your knee. Comes out and back. Out, back. Out, back. Out, back. Switch to the other side. Out, back. Out, back. Out, back. If you have a problem with your knee, these are really good to do. Switch to the other side. I'm just a couple more on this side. All right. Next are abductor lifts. So you're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, but you want to have your knees, hips, and toes facing front. So we're not at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. You want everything to be facing front. And then you're going to come down and lift. Down and lift straight to the side. I think we did this in the upper body workout too, but I don't think we were doing upright rows with it. So that's what we're going to be doing. Almost done with this. One more exercise for the lower body after this. So bend your knees as you lift your weights. Extend the knees as you lower those weights. So this is a combination exercise actually, because you're using upper body and lower body. Now if you want, you can place those weights on the outer thighs as you're doing this to provide a little bit of additional resistance on the outer thighs and really focus exclusively on the outer thighs. Good. Next, last thing. It's going to be so much fun. I hope. We're going to do the skate. So this is lower body, a little bit of cardio. A lot of these things have cardio impact because you're using the large muscle groups, so you can feel your heart rate getting up, I hope. So here we go. These are the skates. You take one foot behind the other, and you can continue to do that, and eventually you can lift one leg. You can turn it into a leap. But this is an inner and outer thigh exercise here. So here we go. Start on the floor, keep the chest up. Use your arms for balance. Oh boy, do I wish I could skate this well. Lift up one foot and the other foot. This is not how I look when I'm skating, believe me.
No, me neither.
Okay, now you can take this to a little side leap if you wish. You don't have to. Still working the outer thighs and the inner thighs. And you're working on balance if you're lifting your foot up. I was in a skating workshop a few years ago. It was me and a whole bunch of people who knew how to skate. And there was one other girl like me. She and I were not good. All right, there we go. You get a break, get water. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for water. All right. I have to tell you, I don't have much sympathy for you because I have these lights shining in my face and they're very hot.
Yeah.
Whew. So we're moving on to core. And in the core portion, we're going to do part of it standing. Part of it can be against a wall or on a mat. I think I'll keep the first 6 against the wall. Also, so part of the core is going to be standing. Part of it can be your option if you want to be on the core or a mat, but I think, not on the core, on the wall or a mat. If you have a counter or that lower chair, that would be good too. And then the last 4, they would be, well, primarily on a mat, but I'll always offer you a wall option or a table option or something like that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, first thing for our core is going to be standing rotations. So you can do this with your arms above your head if you want to have a weight like that horizontally, that's fine. And we're just going to rotate around in one direction and the other. So you're using all the muscles in the core, including the back, the obliques, and the abdominals. And that's what we'll start with. So here we go. So we're going around. And keep the abs tight. And here's what it would look like from the side. So you're rolling to the back a little bit. Keep the abs and the hips stable. And here's what it looks like again from the front. Now let's reverse. You can keep your feet hip width apart or shoulder width apart. If they're hip width apart, it's a little bit more challenging. If they're shoulder width apart, there's a little bit more stability provided. Almost done. Okay. Now, here we go. Next thing is, I don't know what happened to this. Reset. Okay. So then, woo. All right. I don't know what's going on with it. All right, we'll just do the rest of it by ear. So next thing is reach and throw. We're going to do 16 on each side, all right? And I'm going to do it with a weight. I'm going to do it with a 5-pound weight. So have your feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to go have your weight in your right hand. You're going to bend your left knee, and you're going to reach over, and then you're going to pick it up and twist. So reach and throw, but don't really throw the weight, please. Just pretend you're throwing something, or don't have a weight, all right? So here we go. Reach and throw. Reach and throw. Keep going. Keep going. And we have 8 more. 7, 6. This is oblique work. And 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Switch to the other side. And here we go. Reach, throw. Have your hand on your thigh to support your back. Hinge forward from the hip as you reach over. Inhale down, exhale up. Eight more after this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right. Next is a standing side crunch. You don't need any weights for this. I don't know what happened to this thing. It's not working. Okay. That's okay. I mean, I wish it would work, but that's okay. Okay, so standing side crunch. Wrap your left arm around your waist. You're going to bring your right arm up. You're going to have your feet, your left foot should be facing front. Your right foot is facing side. You're going to reach over and lift up and down. So here we go. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Continue like that. And 2 more sets of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then switch to the other side. Get yourselves recentered. Have your weight, plant your weight on your other foot. The other arm comes around, so your right arm wraps around your waist, left arm up in the air, left foot facing to the side, right foot to the front. And here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last time, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. Next thing is it can be seated or standing. Doing a lot of oblique work here, right? If you're sitting, you want to be on your chair. You're going to bring opposite elbow to knee. Okay? If you're standing, it's the same thing. Opposite elbow to knee. And we'll do 24. Well, we'll do like 48 of these because you'll see how we do it. Let's just get going. Okay, here we go. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Stay straight. 4 and 3 and 2 and again. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and one more set of 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one like that. Woo! So you could do this. These could be also done on the floor as bicycles, you know, on the floor, and you're keeping your shoulders off the floor. So next thing is going to be planks. And I said you could do these on the floor or against the wall. I think it might be better to do them against the wall or against a counter for right now. So I'm going to take my chair and I'm going to push it against the wall. So I'm a little bit lower, but you can be right against the wall if you want. If you're on a counter or on a chair, a sturdy chair, stand with your feet against, back far enough so that you're in this diagonal position. All right, and we'll start this thing. If I can ever get it to work. Well, no, I can't. I don't know. Well, it's not working. Okay. Okay, go. Plank. 1 minute. Keep the abs tight. Keep going. Breathe in and out through the nose. Keep the shoulders down and back. Keep the shoulders pressed together. Come on, you're almost halfway there. Halfway there. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now push back into child's pose. So if you're against the wall, you want to be like this, and then round your back. If you're against the chair, you have the same thing. You want to round your back. So stretch out those back muscles, and then we're going to still work the back muscles again, and this time we're going to do these planks against the wall. So if you have a wall, you could do it in the chair as well, but have your arms at about shoulder height, right? And then you're going to lift opposite arm and leg and hold. So lift opposite arm and leg and hold. And switch other side. Hold. And switch. And hold. switch, hold. And switch, hold, keep those abs tight, lift up the chest, and switch, lift the chest and lift the leg. Switch. 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 Last time here, switch. Step away a little bit, round your back. Contract the abdominals and round the lower back. Ha! Okay, it's back. So, here we are. Now the next part is going to be, if you want to do this on the against the wall, you can, or against the chair, you can. I'm going to do it against the mat, and we're only going to do a couple of these. These are the roll downs and roll ups. I'm sure, Susan, I think you've done these before. I'll demonstrate it to you before I start it, but it looks like, and you can do this again. You can do this against the. You can do it against the wall if you want. It would be probably more effective if you did it on the floor, but if you don't want to, that's okay. But because here's what it looks like. And I don't know how you did this in class, but I know you were around when we did this. You roll down, and then you walk out, walk, 2, 3, and then I'm just going to have you come back, 2, 3, and then roll up. And we're only going to do a couple of those. So if you're doing it against the wall, we really aren't doing very many of them anyway. Okay?
Yeah. Why I can't? Can you see me?
I can't anymore, no.
What happened?
There you are. Whoop, no you're not.
Suddenly, I don't know why.
It's, yeah, there's a blank black thing where you're supposed to be. But did you see? Oh, now I see you.
I can see you.
Okay, now I can see you. So you're going to do this. Where are you going to be doing this?
Okay. It's okay?
I can't see you. I see part of a couch.
I don't know what happened. Doesn't matter.
I see part of a couch.
Yeah, you see my couch.
Yep, but, all right, now I see you. Okay, now I can see you, okay? So now, did you see when I demonstrated that, what we're going to be doing? Okay, so take your choice. You can do it against the wall if you want. If you're against the wall, I just want you to go into the plank. I just want you to go into, and maybe do a push-up. You can go into the plank and do a couple of push-ups. If you're on the floor, you're going to roll down with me. So, and we're only doing this for 1 minute again, so here we go. So it would be roll, and then it would be walk out. Walk, 2, 3, and then just walk, 2, 3, and roll back up. Roll up, 2, 3, and then just roll down again, and walk out. Walk, 2, 3, hold that plank, and then walk back, 2, 3, and roll up. And let's just try one more. Roll down, and walk out. Walk, 2, 3, hold that plank, and then come back, 2, 3, and slowly roll up. And that's it. Enough of that. So now, okay, did we do that? Yes, we did. Okay. Now the next part is going to be on the mat. So I'm going to have to ask you if you can get on the mat. The next 3 are on the floor. So the first thing is going to be, you just roll down onto your back and you roll up. Just rolling down and rolling up. That's it. So here we go. So you want to roll down one vertebra at a time. Bring your arms above your head. Inhale, and as you exhale, roll up. And if you need to put your hands under your thighs, that's fine. That's it. Roll down. I see you. Hands above the head. Inhale, and as you exhale, roll up one vertebra at a time and sit up straight with your spine in neutral alignment. Let's try it one more time. Roll down. Hands above the head. Inhale, and as you roll up, come up one vertebra at a time. Come on, let's do it one more time. Inhale, roll down. We haven't gotten to a minute yet. Hands above the head. Inhale, and as you exhale, roll up. And there we go. Next thing is on your hands and knees. So you want to, I hope you can see me. You want to be on your hands and knees. And you want to have your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And extend opposite arm and leg and hold. 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 Switch the other side. Hold and switch. Hold and switch. Hold, switch. Keep the abs tight. This is all core work. Switch. Keep those abs tight, shoulders down. Try to keep your neck in alignment with your spine. So in other words, if you can not hang your head down, if you can keep your chin forward a little bit. Only a couple more of these, but these are really good. They're excellent for your core. And I'll show you, we have one more thing to do, but I'm going to show you a way this would be more challenging. If you had a stability ball, and you could do this on a stability ball like this, opposite arm and leg, very challenging. All right? Just wanted to give you an example. And next thing, I hope you can do this. Oh, if you can't do this on the floor, you can do this one against the wall. I'll show you on the floor first. It's the downward dog position. So you're on your hands and knees. You're going to put your heels on the floor. The buttocks is up. Press your heels in toward the floor. And then you would raise one leg and then the other leg. And if you're on the wall or against the chair, you could do it that way. It's the same thing. You'd want to be hinge forward from the hip and then lift one leg and then the other leg. That would be the chair or wall version of that. All right? This is working the middle part of the back and the lower back. So here we go. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. Keep breathing. Buttocks is up. If you're on the floor, push those heels into the floor, then lift one leg. And then lower it and lift the other leg. Keep breathing. Switch legs. And switch legs. Keep breathing, keep the abs tight. Switch legs. And switch. 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 A few more. Almost done. And switch. And switch. And switch. And there's the buzzer. Go into child's pose, either from the wall or on the floor. Child's pose, round your back. Relax. You deserve it. Okay. Next is a stretch. We're going into stretches here. So we can stand for the stretches. The stretches I sent you, a lot of them they're all on the floor, I think, but we can stand for the stretches, it's fine. You can stand, you can do any of the stretches lying, sitting, or standing. So we can stand, all right, inner thigh stretch, so you want to transfer your weight to one foot. Really feel the stretch in the other inner thigh. Inhale and center the weight. No. Transfer it over to the other side. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. You want to hold these stretches at the end. They are static stretches. Center your weight. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly round up one vertebra at a time. Roll your shoulders back at the top of the movement and come right back down so it looks like this with a neutral spot on the way down, inhaling, and then round your back one vertebra at a time on the way up. Do it again. Inhale down. Your knees are bent here. Your hands are on your thighs to support your back. Round up one vertebra at a time, and then roll your shoulders back. And then roll your shoulders forward. And then clasp your hands, your fingers in front of you. Stretch forward here. Bring your hands behind your back. Clasp your fingers behind your back. Pull your shoulders down. We did a lot of shoulder work today. Bring your left arm across your chest. Hook your elbows together. Drop your left shoulder and rotate your left wrist in one direction and in the other direction. Inhale up. Exhale down. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring the right arm across the chest. Hook the elbows together. Drop the right shoulder. Rotate the right wrist in one direction and in the other direction. And then inhale up. Now here, keep your arms up here. Just reach, 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 and bring your arms down. Bring your feet under your hips. And as we did in the warm-up, just roll the hips in one direction. Make sure those hip flexors are stretched out. And there are many ways to do it. This is how we're doing it tonight. We've done it many other ways for our cool down. All right. Bring your right heel forward, bend your left knee. Inhale, and as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips. So you have a calf stretch and a hamstring stretch. Each time you inhale, elongate the spine. And each time you exhale, let gravity pull you into the stretch so it feels really nice. It feels like you're loosening everything up. Inhale, and as you exhale, come right back up. Bring that same foot behind you. Push the hips forward. Now this is also a quadricep stretch because you can feel the stretch in your hip flexor and in your quadricep. Okay? If you wanted to get really fancy, you could bring your feet, your fingertips to the floor and go into a runner's lunge, but you don't really need to do that. You can do it right like this. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So bring the other foot forward. Inhale. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. You're bringing your left heel forward. Inhale, and as you exhale, hinge forward. Give it time to stretch out so you feel a little bit of tension, but it feels good. Inhale, and as you exhale, come up, and then bring that same foot behind you, keeping the hips squared. Push the hips forward. Then you get that stretch in the hip flexor and the quadricep. Again, if you wanted to go into that runner's lunge, you have to bring your foot forward a little bit and place your fingertips on the floor, but you don't want your knee to overshoot your toe in the front there. But that's not necessary. As I said, you can just keep pushing forward for that stretch. And then come forward, bring both feet together. Open up the chest here. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, I think we're pretty much stretched out.